Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So today we're taking a look at pivot tables in Excel and how they can help us with aggregating and summarizing our data so that we can start to look for meaningful insights. This video is aimed at beginners, so I'm just gonna run through how to create a pivot table and just touch on a few things that we can use it for, and maybe in the future I'm gonna create a video with a more in-depth usage scenarios of the pivot table. So if you're already familiar, maybe skip this video, or if maybe you'll find something interesting in it after all. So let's get straight to it. Okay guys, so we have a data set here with some sales and the country they originated, some information of the client, mainly the sales amount, the department, the credit card type, the discount, and the date. We can see that the date is not recognized as a date, so what I do is I wouldn't change it. I would just do a new column, call it date formatted, and just use the date formula to build it. Okay, so date, and date wants 3 arguments. The first one is year. We're going to use the right formula and take the right 4 digits, and then left of right. So we're going to take the right 7 digits, and then the left 2 of them will give us the month. And for day, we're just going to take the left 2. Okay, we have our date. Just select everything to the bottom, Control D to copy down, and we now have date formatted properly. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add another column, call it month analytics or something like that, in case I have another month. And I'm just going to use the month formula from the formatted date, gonna change the formatting to general, and copy it down with Control D. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to calculate the discount properly, because this is given in percentages and it's like 15. So I'm gonna check if the discount column is different than 0. Then I want the discount. Actually, I'm gonna round it. I want round the discount amount divided over 100, of course, 100. Multiplied by, and let me find the sales amount. I'm gonna round it with 2 digits after the decimal point and close it. And of course I'm gonna give it a false value of 0. Okay, let's copy this to the bottom with Control D and format it in accounting style. It's kind of hard to analyze this data. Let's say I want to look in stores. There are a lot of stores. It's kind of hard to see the data, and this is where a pivot table can help us. Just select the whole data and go to Insert, and the first thing is Pivot Table. Okay, by default it's going to be in a new sheet. Let me just zoom that a bit so it's easier to see. Okay, I'm gonna interrupt myself because I'm editing right now, and I noticed that I didn't fully explain something about pivot tables, and that's this section here. So we have 5 sections. First one, we have this thing here. It shows us all the columns from our data table. So all the different, let's say, variables that we have. Then we have the other 4, those areas here. So filters is everything that we put in filter. We have a drop down that we can filter on. Rows is what we have as row names, basically. Columns is what we have as column names. And based on those filters and those columns and rows, the values are segregated, aggregated, summarized. So let's say it takes all the lines with sales amount and just separates them by month and by type of credit card. Okay, let's see our department. So those are the departments that we have: automotive, books, clothing, etc. And if you just put the sales in the values section, we're gonna get the summary of the sales per department. And if we plot the month on the column section, we get the sales per month per department. It's a really easy and fast way to summarize and to aggregate data. So we immediately get some insight just by plotting a simple pivot table, and that's the fact that in August music performed horribly. And if we go by credit card, we see that our main contributor is Visa. So almost half of our clients are using Visa credit and debit cards. Okay, let's try another thing called pivot chart. So the same selection of the data just creates a pivot table and a pivot chart. Let me zoom that a bit as well. And what we can do here is use the country. I want to see the discount that we gave per each country. Let me just sort that. Are just the smallest, and you can see on the table on the side it created columns for the given discount in each country, but it's kind of hard to understand anything from this table. So let's just do a pie chart because it's better to show proportion, and still there's so many countries, it's impossible, especially if we had data labels. It's a horrific chart. So what we can do is we can value filter the top 10 by discount given, and now we are starting to see a table that actually shows something and can provide some insights as to where people are getting the most discounts. Just add the category name, make it go on a new line, bold it a bit, and put it outside. Okay, much better. What we can do next is we can actually remove the legend and just put a nice name. Top 10 locations per given discount. Easier to understand and to start analyzing your data when you aggregate it in such a way. And pivot tables give you the opportunity to dynamically play with the data and try to find insights. Something else that you can do is you can just copy a portion of the pivot table as values. So after that, if you continue your analysis with the pivot table, you have this sheet with this data, and so we can add a chart. I'm not sure it's going to be really helpful because quite a lot of departments, and it's a bit all over the place, but you can still see something. Oh, we got maybe try columns instead. Yep, a bit better. We can identify how each one is moving over the period, and I can see that it got the row labels as well. So just try and grab that and just decrease it. Yep. Okay, so now we have the proper table, the proper chart below. And you can start looking for insights. It's a bit cluttered for my taste, but it's much better than just looking at the raw data. Okay guys, that was it. Pivot charts for beginners. Really hope you grasped the idea behind pivot charts. I didn't want to go into too much detail. That's why we didn't talk about slicer, timelines, stuff like that. Just wanted to show you the basic usage that you can get out of a pivot table with just the most basic set of data. Big shout out to Mockaroo.com where I got this data. I'm gonna do a video about this website. It's great for generating sample data for your analysis. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you want to see more Excel videos in the future. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and maybe even punch that bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Till then, thanks for watching and catch you in the next one.